Okay, welcome back. This is the second video where I'm fixing up the audio. In this video, I don't exactly recall at the moment what we did, so let's just get into it. Pretty sure I'm opening a new sprite. What is the sprite that I'm going to get? It is items. Oh, I think this will be the pickup video. So to do the collectibles. So I've already got the coin over here. But I'm pretty sure I import a heart icon. I've already got the heart icon. I'm just talking about importing the coin, getting the GIF, calling it sprite coin. But I've already got one, so I don't need to create that one. And then, yep, I get the little heart icon. Click open. And I call this SPR heart pickup. Center it, and I'm also getting a shuriken one as well. Pretty sure I get a shuriken. It's not in this folder though. Oh no, it is in the folder. It's down the bottom. And I call this SPR shuriken pickup. So I create two more objects now. The first one is going to be object heart pickup. I'm just skipping forward in the video so that I can just get to the main points of it. So object heart pickup, and I just click OK. There's nothing really to do there except to set the sprite to it. And I also create object shuriken pickup. So that's object shuriken pickup with a shuriken sprite. Object coin with the object coin sprite, and I just rename object coin to object coin pickup. So we've got three things with pickup on the end. This is fairly straightforward. I'm going to create a new collision with those different pickups. So what happens when I pick up the shuriken? Now the code for this is fairly straightforward. So with the other, destroy the instance. So I want to destroy the shuriken. I'm going to increase player ammo by 6, I think. I can't remember how many, or 5. And then I want to clamp the player ammo to a maximum. So what happens is I go player ammo equals clamp. Clamp is a function in GameMaker that takes a value, checks whether it's between a minimum and maximum, and sets it to the minimum or maximum. Or if it's in between them, it leaves them where it is. So in this case, if player ammo was 5, it says 5 is greater than 0, it's less than 12, so we'll just leave it at 5. But if I had 10 ammo and I picked up 5, I'm going to 15. So what clamp will do is it will go, okay, well, let's check player ammo. Player ammo is 15. The max is 12, so we're going to set it to 12. And that's what's going to happen. So that's what's going on in this script here. I do a collision with the heart, and I do pretty much the same thing here. So I actually just copy the code. Or maybe I copy the code, I'm not sure. Yep, I just copy the code, except I change player health to plus equals 4, I think. I think I do a full heart. Oh, no, I've just gone plus equals 1. 4, there we go. And then player health equals player health clamp. And I clamp that between 0 and 16. I just make sure that the variables are here. And I need a variable to keep track of player coins. Set that to 0. And pickup coin is pretty much the same as all the others. Except the clamp, we're going to say there's a maximum of 99 coins. So you can figure that out, 0 and 99. It's right there. The next part of the video is actually just testing that they work. So put a coin in, put a heart in, put a shuriken in, make sure that they actually work. So we're doing some testing here. This would be the kind of thing that you would document and show that it does work. Oops, I probably should rewind that. So we pick up the shuriken. This is another bug that I end up fixing very shortly up the top there. It's like a 2-minute video in a minute. So the hearts only appear in that top left corner, but if we go and pick up this heart here, the coins we haven't recorded anywhere. So I go down by 1 heart, pick that up, and it gives me 4, but the maximum is there, so it only ended up giving me 3 heart pieces. So we add an event here for the bear when it gets destroyed. At least I've got a bear, you might have something different, but your main enemy. The code looks like this. I'm going to skip forward a little bit. So we've got a chance of drop equals irandom_range between 0 and 5. So we've got a 1 in 5 chance of a coin dropping. If the chance of drop equals 1, so it picks a number between 0 and 5. If the number is 1, it creates a random drop out of these 3 things. So it goes drop equals choose from that or that or that, and then create the drop icon. I set it down low just for testing, so that because I've only got 2 monsters, testing it would be a bit annoying. So that dropped a shuriken pickup. That one didn't drop anything. There was only a chance 1 in 2, I think. So there's a heart pickup. That one didn't drop anything. So I tested a few times, and I'm pretty sure I turned that back up to, I make it just 1 to 1. That means I'm just testing to make sure that it does drop. So it did, they both dropped something then. I've got a button bound to restart. So that one dropped a coin. Cool. Just set that back up so it's got a 1 in 3 chance of dropping. And that's the end of that video.